All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about the C2 live streaming app. We are actually distilling a seriously deep dive review by content creator Twanna. You know, for her channel, she literally goes through these apps step by step so creators like you get the absolute best outlook before you even think about hitting that download button. So we're taking her field notes, cross-referencing them with the platform's actual docs, and giving you the whole shebang. Okay, here is our roadmap for today. 1. Inside the C2 interface. 2. Monetization math and payouts. 3. Strict content and photo rules. 4. Platform risks and dark sides. And finally, number 5, creator strategy and agency support. So let's kick things off with the ultimate question every streamer asks when looking at a new app. Is C2 Live the next big place to monetize your personality, or is it just going to be a massive storage drain on your phone? Well, let's find out. Section 1. Inside the C2 interface, broadcasting and engaging. Twanna highlights this really great intuitive step-by-step flow for going live. First, you dial in your look using their built-in smoothing filter, to get that video quality pop in right out of the gate. Step 2, you send out a blast notification to your followers to instantly pull them right into your room. And step 3, which is honestly a game changer for collaboration, you can open up guest boxes and bring up to 3 other creators right onto your screen with you. But here's a pretty massive reality check for new users. Finding that initial audience? Yeah, it's tough. Twanna points out a significant hurdle here. The platform doesn't give you an automatic algorithmic visibility boost just for being the new kid on the block. There's no automatic push. You literally have to hustle and lean on tools like those multi-guest boxes to get discovered early on. All right, moving right along to Section 2, monetization math and payouts, converting gems to cash. Okay, the absolute crucial point here is the conversion rate. The magic number you've got to remember is 200. On C2 Live, 200 gems equals exactly $1, period. When your viewers send you virtual gifts during solo streams or battles, those gifts convert into gems, and that 200-to-1 ratio is your baseline for tracking every cent you make. But knowing the conversion rate is really only half the battle, right? You also have to factor in what's known as the lag rule. And yeah, this requires some patience. This basically means there is no universal, predictable 15th of the month payday like you see on other platforms. Because C2 operates on its own internal accounting cycles, you are never paid for today's earnings today. You have to wait for the previous month's completed cycle to be fully verified by their team. So here's what that payout journey actually looks like in practice. Day 1, you earn your gems. At the end of the month, the cycle closes. Now, if you haven't hit their strict $50 minimum threshold, your earnings just roll over to the next month. But once you finally cross that $50 line and the balance is verified, boom, payday arrives. The platform sends those funds directly to the email address tied to your account, usually via PayPal or Venmo. It makes the real money aspect super straightforward, as long as you're, prepared for the timeline. Section 3, strict content and photo rules, non-adult platform policies. Listen closely to this one. C2 Live is strictly a non-adult platform. While it does share some live battle features with other apps, it's structurally way closer to something like LiveMe or Firefly Live. The conduct policies are rigid. No pornographic content, no hinting at nudity, no close-ups of private parts even if you're fully clothed, no minors, and definitely no photos in private spaces like bedrooms or medical facilities without explicit consent. Breaking these rules, it leads to immediate account penalties. It is marketed entirely as social networking, guys. And because it's so hyper-focused on live social networking, its approach to photos is, well, it's very specific. Unlike Instagram, there is no public photo feed to scroll through. Your photos serve incredibly limited roles. They are strictly used for direct messaging and for establishing your profile's brand identity. So if your brand's aesthetic is, say, pale, pink, and silver, you use your profile picture to lock in that vibe. But you are not going to be uploading daily photo dumps here. Section 4, platform risks and dark sides, the divided user base. Looking at the App Store reviews, it is quite a split. On one side, you have positive feedback, praising the friendly community connection, the super intuitive streaming interface, and the real ability to earn consistently if you've got a great personality-driven show. But on the critical side, there are some really serious allegations. Users are reporting sudden account deactivations right before they hit their payout threshold. Ouch. Others complain of a heavy pay-to-win atmosphere and a toxic behind-the-scenes culture where moderators allegedly show massive favoritism to certain agency-backed creators. Oh, and a quick technical warning we dug up from the reviews that you absolutely need to know. Because of the way the app handles video, it caches data locally before uploading it to the cloud. What does that mean for you? It means streaming on C2 Live can very quickly eat up a massive amount of your phone's physical storage space. It's literally every creator's worst nightmare, so keep an eye on your storage.
Section 5. Creator Strategy and Agency Support. Protecting your brand.
So, how do you navigate all that risk? Well, one major strategy heavily utilized on this app is joining an agency. We actually pulled a real scouting pitch from an agency called Queen T. It reads, "Ready to take your live streaming to the next level? I am currently scouting new talent for my agency on C2." Agencies actively recruit on the platform, offering the strategy, support, and professional standards you actually need to grow. When you're struggling to find that initial audience, an agency can be a total lifeline. Plus, being in an agency actually unlocks built-in platform tools. You get access to a portal that helps track your team earnings clearly, manage your information, and, this is the big one, resolve administrative hurdles. That is absolutely massive when you consider those critical reviews we just talked about regarding slow customer support and account bans. Agencies basically act as a protective buffer for your brand. So, what does this all mean for your strategy? Twanna's deep dive gives us a ton to think about. Given that steep $50 threshold, the lag in payouts, and those scary risks of sudden deactivation, relying entirely on one app is a huge gamble. The absolute smartest takeaway here? Diversification. Use C2 Live for its awesome multi-guest features and community, for sure, but use it as just one piece of a much larger, diversified streaming portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So after seeing all this, are you ready to add C2 Live to your rotation, or is it a hard pass?